Repair. Okay. What's up, people? Welcome to Elder Scrolls Online. This is December 2020. The reason why I'm putting this date up here is because this is on the PlayStation 4, and we just had a game. You guys are probably familiar with it, called Cyberpunk, that just didn't hold standards to the PS4, and people were just like, "No, no, we're not gonna put up with that one." But they're okay with this one. This one has just less of the bugs of that one, not by much, but only on the PS4. So I mean, maybe it didn't get to Xbox and people didn't care enough. I don't know. But this one has a lot of bugs. If you're looking to buy this game, don't waste your money. If you're looking to buy a Bethesda game, don't waste your money. Microsoft bought it anyway, so it might actually work on the system. This one right here, like, I was just fighting an ad, and the ad said, "Okay, screw you," went into the wall. Like, really? I couldn't damage him while I was in the wall. Now, that happens so often in this game, and it's happened since the beginning of this game, where you're in a dungeon and you're just like fighting the boss, and the boss will fear you into the wall, and you will get stuck in the wall. And the only way out is to either reset it or to you can try to get me unstuck, but now it charges you to get me unstuck. So it's like, "Hey, sorry, we screwed up, but we're still going to take your money for it." Yeah, that's not good game etiquette. All right, so over here, I'm on this Dragonite. When the abilities want to work, like I have to push the ability twice, sometimes. Now, what I've come to find is it's not just Dragonites, it's not just sorcerers, it's mainly magic users. I can get on my stamina user and don't have these kind of problems with it. Like, I have the problems, but it's very, very rare that it happens. We're going there. The actual game is beautiful itself, and it's pretty much all they did was, let's create a game, let's make it look beautiful, and oh, there's stuff that needs fixing? No, we're not worried about that. Oh, wait a minute, it's PvP? They'll fix it. Anything with PvP, they'll fix right away. It's the bread and butter, but this is mainly an open world game, but they care more about PvP. If you're playing on Xbox and you're seeing this, you're probably not going to have this many issues, so I mean, you can leave a comment if you want. It doesn't really bother me either way. Because, again, freaking Microsoft took over Xbox, and, this game itself, and they've already said they're going to make a lot of corrections to the game. But they're not going to do it for the PlayStation 4. They're going to let Bethesda, which is... I can give them credit. They got a lot of money off of selling their games, but they sold their ideas, not their actual games. And what I mean by that is they sold the idea of, hey, this game is an open world fantasy game like this. Great. Anybody can come up with this basic crap right here. Right? But what they didn't sell is a decent game. You've got Fallout, which is, we all know that one is just terrible. You've got Skyrim, Oblivion. It's Bethesda and ZeniMax. Sorry. So, I mean, I'm sitting here blaming just Bethesda, but ZeniMax is just as bad. I mean, the concepts are great. Any idiot can come up with those concepts, but to keep it actually a decent game and going, they've failed on all counts on all games. Once you go into like some of these other games out there, they're not as glitchy. You can get away with them. You have fun with them. You play them. But when it's to the point where you can't even get achievements done anymore, like in this game, because it's glitching so bad, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I've been playing for 6 years, since beta, and I've been telling them this in beta, but they won't fix anything on the floor. They don't care. They only care about your money. But we just got done doing a vet. What was it? No, I'm gonna have to look up the map. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. No, Imperial City, White Gold Tower. We did that last night, right? Now, when I used to play this, yeah, it got kind of easy, and I could solo that on vet. But when you're playing it and all the mechanics happen at the same frapping time, you can't do anything about it. So on that one, you have this energy shockwave on the ground that comes out that spins around. Cool. It's a pain in the butt, but cool. But then you have lightning phase that comes out as well, and you're like, okay, it gets a little overwhelming. Cool. And then you have this Atro that comes out that goes towards the ads. Cool. You also have a phase where she goes in a bubble, and she has all these ads around her, and you have to kill the ads and not stand in the, How am I going to get over there? Do I have to go south to go north? There's no way through this mountain? Anyway, so she has this bubble. You can't kill her in the bubble while she's in there, but you can kill... okay, go back the other way. You can kill all the ads, right? So last night, we're sitting there fighting this boss, and this has happened in multiple bosses. This is why I don't have some of the achievements in this game that I would like to have. One, on the last boss fight, or the last part of the fight, she summons this shockwave on the ground that goes in a circle, right? I told you about that. Or she summons two of them. One go in one direction, one go in the other. If you stand in it, you die. Got that. Know the mechanics, know it very well, been in there in and out, right? Well, we're trying to get this achievement for no death. And we're that close. And then all of those mechanics that I just mentioned happen at the same time. It's not supposed to be like that. If she does the bubble, all the other mechanics go away. You focus on the bubble. There's no AoEs, there's no Atros, there's no lightning. It's just bubble, and then she does like a shockwave on the ground. Well, at one point she had the AoE going around in circles. She was in the bubble. She had a shockwave coming out. She had an Atro coming out, and she had the ads going out. That's mechanics not supposed to happen. And some people might argue, hey, that's just like a one-time thing. No, this kind of crap has been going on since day one. They refuse to fix it. They sold their company for what, $3 billion, some crap like that. I don't know. They sold their ideas, what they sold. They didn't sell a decent video game. And then we got another one coming up, Oblivion. More stuff on top of this game. They don't fix anything. Like the last, right there. You see that glitch right there? I was sitting there pressing the button, didn't work. Had to press it again, and it just phased out. Anyway, so their last issue that they had was game crashing during the event. I still find that funny as anything, because they didn't fix it until after the event. They didn't even fix it at all, actually. They just minimized it. Because I know people that are playing this game, they still crash 3 or 4 times a day. They don't fix anything. They're PvP. They keep nerfing people because they're like, oh, yeah, your this and this and this is causing you to crash in the game. Like, you nerfed my ability at one point where what do you call it? The tanks couldn't see it in PvE. Like my ultimate from my staff. It does a giant swirling flame or lightning. They nerfed that to where nobody could see it. That was great until you're in PvE when the tank can't see it and walks out of it for a second to dodge an AoE or something like that, and then can't find it to bring it back into it. It took them, what, 6 months to fix that? Because it's back up and running. But it wasn't a glitch. It's something they intended to do. Let's see. If you take advantage of any of their glitches, like there was one back in the day, I probably mentioned this back in my old videos, that there was a couple of pigs, it's actually in this area somewhere, they used to spawn in like every 2 seconds. So you kill one, 2, pig come in, just like that. And so people were farming these for these little leather. And when they would do that, they would refine them and get these Druze wax. Well, some of them were just standing there all day long with their friends, farming, because they're not supposed to spawn in that fast. People didn't really know there was a glitch. They kind of figured it was, but didn't really know. So they got up to like 40,000 Druze wax. And instead of the game creators going, hey, yeah, that's really not supposed to happen, let's fix this stuff right here, they punished them. They punished the freaking people for taking advantage of their glitch. And they banned some of those people. I know people that have been banned. Personally know people that have been banned from this game because they took advantage of that glitch. Now, I don't know about you, but if there's like a little thing going on where I can take advantage of it, I'm going to take advantage of it. You know, dungeons, trials, stuff like that. You know, like if I've beaten it, yeah. Look at these treasure maps. These are useless. I'm going to go take advantage of it. And if they're going to ban me from that, I will raise all sorts of trouble. Like, that's just BS. You've got people in this game that I've personally freaking seen cheat doing all sorts of stuff. You report them, you see their name going for about 3 months, and then they come back. They don't get permanent banned, but those other guys did. It's just like, this is stupid. The only thing they care about in this game is money, and the main way that they're getting money is PvP apparently, because when it comes down to your character class, like for the sorcerer, for example, that's the one I play the most. They've changed the sorcerer so many times since it first came out, and then come to find out that the person who runs the sorcerer class, that the reason they changed the abilities is a PvPer. None of the stuff that they changed for the sorcerer has anything to do with PvE. Oh, he's overpowered, we need to nerf his damage. No, because stamina is way more powered for one. Oh, we need to take away these abilities to stun the ads. One ability. Yeah, no, that was for PvP. How about we keep going? Everything they've done to nerf the sorcerer has been PvP related. Everything they usually do to nerf everything in this game has been PvP only related. It has nothing to do with PvE. Mementos. Because take advantage of the event that's going on right now. Then they got, let me tell you how much of a genius these guys are. They got two things. One, the event that was going on, and they had a patch to fix it. Instead of fixing it though, what did they do? They said, hey, we're going to take out this patch and we'll fix it after the event's over. And the event was, it was crashing mainly during dungeons. Looks like we have a single target in here killing everything. That's fine. There he is. But it was crashing during dungeons, and they're like, hey, we'll fix it after the dungeons. Like, why not just move the actual event till, I don't know, next week, when after the expansion, the download to fix the damn game. Oh, sorry, I cussed, I didn't mean to. Anyway, they could have put the New Life Festival, which is going on right now, last week, which means it wouldn't have crashed as much. But no, they changed it, and it's stupid. They could have done it, they didn't do it. Why? Because they didn't bother to do it, they didn't care. They don't care enough. Killing wolves. And, let's see, what's the other fun thing that they did? There's like a whole bunch, but... Tell me that werewolf was able to hit me from like 10 feet away, come on now. You gotta love the mechanics in this game when it comes to like actual aim. I could be sitting here fighting this werewolf, right? And there could be like a little spider behind him and I not see him, and I drop a meteor. Well, if I'm just off just by a slight hair, that thing will drop the entire ultimate on the spider. It's dumb. But again, nothing else is really like this. If World of Warcraft came out with this, I'd be happy about it. I would play it on this. But they said, oh, wait, dude, get out of here. Get lost. Every time another ad comes in or another guy comes in and starts killing my stuff that I'm working on, it takes away from my experience. It splits it. So I'm just in the area. He can do his little quest. I'm not going to do the quest. There's a reason for it too. Anyway. So, I mean, basically what it comes down to, if you're looking to get this for your kid or anything like that, they're not really going to have, they might have a little fun in the beginning, but when they get down to endgame stuff, it is just not worth it. It's not worth the time, it's not worth the money. I'm surprised this hasn't been pulled the way that Cyberpunk's being pulled, because it is that bad. You could be walking to an area, and like this, see this walls right here? You could be walking through the area and the entire wall just disappear when you're loading in. The load screens are ridiculous, and the only way that they say to fix that one is go buy a ps5. How about you come up with a game that actually can work? And then I wouldn't have to buy another system, because at this point, I'm not going to buy an Xbox, I'm not going to buy a PS5. They're both, in my books, beyond trash. They're not worth it. They're like, oh, it's got these great graphics. Yeah, or I can just buy a PC that has even better graphics, even better games, and I can do all that for $1,000. How much did you charge everyone for the PlayStation 5? $550, plus the accessories that you have to buy from it. Because it doesn't come with like maybe a terabyte hard drive, but the hard drive that it's supposed to come with, that you're supposed to buy with it, is like $250. Yeah, you're better off buying a PC anyway. It's not worth it. Besides, what's the other thing? You have to pay for the VR if you want to buy the VR, which is another $300. When the Oculus only costs $300 by itself, maybe 250 for the Oculus, and that's from the PC, and you can play in multiple games. In the long run, it's cheaper to go PC, believe it or not. And my PC that I bought, I made it from scratch online, kind of thing. Um, just took out anything I didn't need and kept things I did. Lasted me 10 years. You guys who just bought the PS5, about 6 months that'll be useless because they're gonna come out with the PS5 Plus Pro Ultimate Edition, whatever. They do it every single time, and then people are like, oh, let me just turn on my PS5 and get the, yeah, but you lose money on that too. It's, believe it or not, you do. Not worth it. None of it's worth it. I post on, because they got the Oblivion coming out, right? I'm like, okay, that's great. You got the Oblivion expansion coming out. Awesome. I can already see how that one's gonna go. It's gonna go like crap, but, there, die. They got the Oblivion expansion coming out, which is, I don't mind expansions coming out, but fix the frippin' game first. You know, do something to fix it. Anything. Oh wait, no, not anything, because a lot of the ones you'll see when they fix it, oh, fix the maneuver, fix this thing in a dungeon where this rock was causing you to be in the way. That's what you fixed, just so they can say they fixed something. Fix an ability where the boss didn't use his mechanics right. Okay, what about the one where the boss hit you for 300,000 freaking damage? Like, really? Yeah. Alright. Excuse me. So, the Oblivion expansion. Good idea. It's gonna be piss poor execute. I see it right now. Okay, I just casted 3 abilities right there, but none of them worked. I think it's stupid. Like if you go into Moonhunter's Keep, and when the boss is in there, if you just stand still and let him hit you, just to test it out, 350,000 damage. What's the point in that? You're telling me that's not lagging the game out right there? That you're overdoing it? There's no freaking person in this game that can take that much damage anyway. I mean, especially if you're a DPS. You get one shot, you're done. At like 18k or 30k or 40k, not 350,000. You're disintegrated beyond all recognition at that point. Here's another thing, vampire. Now I'm a vampire. You see a little Billy on the ground. I'm just using it to level up, see how it works. PvE, it's freaking useless. Nobody runs it in PvE. The abilities they come up with for that and for the werewolf, like werewolf, good for tanking in PvE. I mean, it's not bad. It's not the best when it comes to endgame stuff. Come on, kill the freaking thing. Again, I was trying to cast an ability. It's like, nope, 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 maybe, nope. Alright, so let me show you what one of the skills on the vampire does. Oh, no, that's not vampire. Vampire. Pretty much you sacrifice your health, and this stays toggled on, and you increase your health and weapon damage, and the lower your health gets. Right, I'll pretty much show you how this works. Alright, you saw my health go all the way down and increasing damage, right? Did like 20,000 on that leap. Not bad. The problem with this ability is if you have like 2 health, you're never, you drop it down, it comes back up again, drop it down, because only you can heal yourself. You're never going to run it in PvE. I'm pretty sure I toggled the ability. Why did it toggle off? See my health just going way down? Why did it toggle off again? I didn't toggle it off. Okay, that time got lower. But if you're already at that low end health and you go to and you're running that ability, a freaking fly is gonna come up and knock you upside the head and kill you. It's worthless. Like the whole freaking thing is worthless. You know what it's good for? PvP. Decrease the time it takes to enter sneak after by 25%. They're good for bomb blade builds. Doesn't say that because, hey, this game's open, you can do anything with them. No, you can't. There are certain things you cannot do, you cannot build, you cannot run reliable in this game. It's just not possible. Like, how about a stamina healer? Can't do it. And be viable in dungeons. They're saying that, oh, all weapons and all, what do you call it, stuff equal the same. Nope, I found a flaw with that one too. Go ahead and make a magic of bow build. Can't do it because most of the, I mean, you can make it, but it'd be crap because the bow is registered to stamina, not to magicka. It's so, but why do they have sets that say, oh, here's a bow for this magicka build? It's pointless and it's stupid. You want to freaking fix your crashes and all that stuff? There's one thing you can take out. Because if you can't use the bow in a magicka, what's the point in having it there? Just to piss people off. I know. Let's see. What's the other one? There's countless of things like this. I can mention them all day long. Your kids that are playing this. I mean, you got 18 plus, whatever, but you're gonna let your kids play it. There is a guy in area chat. Now I might be able to go find him. Might be a little early. But there's a guy in Grotwood, right? That just comes into area chat, sits there, lays down, and for the past 6 years has not played this game at all. He kills the ads there, the people there, but that's about it, and just blasts music. You can report him as many times as you want, but he doesn't do anything else. Doesn't play the game or anything like that. He's only like CP 110, and that's from killing everything. Just all the ads. Look at this, I'm holding down a heavy attack. Oh, there goes the heavy attack. You might say it's my internet is not. But bots. Bots are freaking bad in this game. But they would never ever admit they have bots. So we don't have bots in this game. It's not there. Leap. Sit. Good little werewolf. Alright, so yeah, I've been complaining about this too much. Basically, the review, don't buy the game. It was a great concept when it came out. It's not anymore. It's not worth it. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time.